Hello guys, welcome back to Vintage Story. Thank you for all your kind comments on my building. I had no idea it would prove so popular, showing you what I was building. I'm very complimented by that. Do you ever look at a building and think, does this add anything? And I looked at this and I looked at the pine and I thought, does this add anything? And I want to just go and take the pine down and see what it looks like without it, because it suddenly struck me that it might actually look better without the pine. Now I'm so used to, building stuff with, bits of wood sticking out. And I suddenly thought, well, why? I'm obviously going to have to fill these gaps at night and with something else, but I have a slight feeling about this, but I just want to get the overall impression very quickly. And I can always put the pine back if I feel that it looks better without it. It's just one of these odd things. I looked at it and I thought, is it adding anything? I mean, it adds a bit of detail, but there's a lot of detail in this stone. And there's no doubt that when you're building something like a tower, as I'm building, you wouldn't necessarily have these beams sticking out, because this isn't built of wood. This is built of stone, one stone on top of another. Do you know what? That's a lot better. I like that a lot better. I really do. And I think what I'm going to do is, I like the formation, so I have this wretched hole under there. We will solve it eventually. At the moment, I've been through it. There's nothing in it I want. I think it might lead back to my other cave, but I'm not sure. But at the moment, I think I'm going to go back up here. I'm always going a long way around here. Here we go. And I think I'm going to take some of the granite brick. This is how I build, guys. Bit by bit, piece by piece. We're going to have to go caving again to find more goodies for the traders, and also more goodies for me. Yeah, I think this is the way it's going to look right. Let me do this from the inside. Yeah. That is absolutely right. And it's got to come from the inside, I think. Yeah. Yeah. That's, I hope, going to look right. Let's go and have a look from the other side. I have had builds where I've actually just had a complete line of earth going out from the building to have a look. Oh yes, this is coming together, guys. This is coming together. That's a much better look, much better. I think what we need to put in here is that and that. Now, does that need to be... I seem to have some sort of machinery going outside. I don't even know what it is. But I think that that bottom layer, that needs to be cobble. But that one needs to be brick. That's it. Keep the pattern going. Or do I? And then this one. This is where we need the brick here. That's it. And we need the cobblestone there. Now, there is a very neat trick, but what I haven't got is the right stone with me for this. I will come back to that, hopefully later. Oops. In this video. But I think that that's going to look better without the pine on the outside, strangely enough. It's all trial and error, isn't it? Right, okay, I'll be back to you later, guys. Good morning, guys. I am going to try a method of caving that has been recommended to me, and I think this was by Mark. We are gradually building this up again, and I need to try to find sphelerite. And as you guys know, I found one piece of sphelerite up here, and it was about here, and I'm not exactly sure. Whoops. Yeah, I think it was here. So what I'm going to do is something I don't normally do, which is to dig straight down. And the way I'm going to do it, and this is the method that was recommended to me, is that you can't actually drown, apparently, in Vintage Story. So I'm going to put some water in there, and then I'm going to just dig straight down. Oops. Granite. Granite. Here we go. Cassiterite. Gosh, it worked. Is there any more cassiterite here? There is. It's tin ore. I don't care whether it's poor, great quality, I don't care what it is. It's tin. This is something I have never found in Vintage Story before. And that was found by finding one, guys, piece of rock. Look at this. I don't care if it's poor or not. So that's 9. That's 5 units of tin. Goodness, I need a lot more than that. But if I can just get a little bit of bronze, tin bronze. I also happen to need a lot of pieces of granite. So we're just gently drifting around on the water, trying to find all the tin there is, and this was very close to the surface, guys. I thought I was going to have to go right the way down. Just put a torch there. Now, I don't know how widely this is spread, so what I'm going to do is not take risks of leaving any, because this is, as I said, this is a valuable material early in the game. So, yeah, worth looking around. How easily could we have missed this vein? One piece of cassiterite on the surface. What are we up to now? 19. Gosh, I almost have enough for an ingot. Not that it will go into an ingot. This will have to go into an alloy. And I'm not sure what alloy I can make even. Yeah. Don't tell me I can hear wolves already. Any more tin? No. Well, that was incredibly useful. Now what I am going to do is to cover up that hole before I fall in it. Yeah. And up here? No, I think we're okay with that one. Good. So how many pieces of tin did I get? 20. I've got 5 units of tin. Oh my goodness, that's almost nothing, isn't it, guys? Almost nothing. But worth getting anyway. I'll tell you something though, that method of mining works a treat. Absolutely a treat. So Mark, thank you very much for recommending that to me. Good-o. Oh, I wanted to show you something, guys. I've actually had a go at this doorway, and this is not finished. It's just to see how it looks. I've taken down the pine. But there are two ways of doing doorways. I mean, you can keep them flat, which is insanely boring. Oh, it's a rabbit. A hare. Or you can inset. And I think inset looks rather good. I mean, it doesn't look great at the moment, but it will by the time I've finished. You can put lanterns in the doorways and things like that. I like that idea, and I like the look without the pine. But, as I said before, it needs to be brick at the bottom. Yeah, and I've been making an avenue out here. I've decided we're going to go straight out here, and I want to make a very easy route and an avenue. So I want to fill in a lot of this, and I'm going to use it as a beautiful avenue leading up to my castle, or tower really. But I'm also going to use it as a place to grow my trees. And so I've been planting my oak trees, and I've planted them 5 apart. You don't have to have them 5 apart, but guys, look at the way it feels. And this bit needs to come out, of course. So we'll cut this out as a flat piece. There, like that. Oh, look at the fireflies. It's so beautiful. And we will be able to put vines on our trees, of course. Yeah, so this is going to make a beautiful flat avenue leading up to our house. Now, we may, at a later date, when I'm a bit further down, think about a bridge across here. I thought about, I can't take the avenue straight from the door without severely affecting this hillside. I'd have to take the whole lot down, which I'm not sure I want to do at this moment in time. And I'm not sure I want to take out this sort of bowl effect. I do want to, I keep getting these odd blocks missing, and we don't have Enderman here, so I don't think it's them. I think it's just the way the terrain generated. And look guys, the lights are beginning to shine out from the castle. They're beginning to really look like home, aren't they? Really looking good. Really looking good. We like that a lot. Right, I've also been doing a little bit of work inside, and I think an inset doorway here would look a lot better. Oh, for goodness sake, girl. Come on, just get the door shut. Right, so I've done some work here. Charcoal burner is still going there. That will move to the ground floor. And I've moved my fireplace over here, and I have put some ingots behind it, and I am building myself a chimney, guys. You can close it, and when these things are lit, they look quite fantastic. Let me just put a stick on. Let's just put one stick on here. Actually, let's put a few more. If we split a few sticks, there we go. Do a torch or two. Okay, and you can see the smoke goes up, and if we put a couple on here, there we go, just getting them alight. And look at that, guys. See, the smoke goes upwards. Now, whether it goes through, I don't know, but you can open these to let the smoke go out, and it looks absolutely spectacular. Or it will do, with the smoke going out of the chimney. But as I said, I've still to build. This chimney will be a lot bigger than just this. So I'm still building this, but this is what I meant about trapdoors over chimneys. And they look really good like this. I also love not having to look down on the floor, but having the fire pits at this level. I think it looks a lot better. Yeah, we've got 2 more torches there, because we used up quite a bit in that cave, so not too bad at all. And the floor is gradually changing to pine. Everything is being laid out a bit better. Lights are more even. In fact, that one was the one I wanted to move, because that one is going to go right there at the top of the stairs. That's it. So everything is coming together beautifully. Alright guys, welcome back to Vintage Story. I have been collecting copper and I've got enough for 1,000 units of tin bronze. I've got 19 nuggets of cassiterite, and then I've got a whole stack, 128 pieces of copper, and I've got 20 pieces here. Now I'm hoping that I will have enough for an anvil, because I know that an anvil takes 900 units, so 1,000 units, 100 I hope will make a pick. I need the bronze anvil to work iron, so I need a tin bronze anvil. A copper anvil won't do it, and to get the iron out of the ground I at least need a tin bronze tool. Now I'm not sure that even this will do it, but if I can at least get the anvil and a bronze pickaxe, I'm well on my way. Now I am at the moment just building up the heat here. So let me get my, I don't know how much this is going to take. I'm looking at 2 stacks here, guys. Alright, so we're heating up. So we're up to 550 something. This will take us up to 700, but we're going to need the charcoal to take us further. How long this is going to take, I do not know. I hope it will do all this. I mean, it says it will do it, so I'm assuming it will. As soon as we reach 700, we'll swap over. Yeah, because the 700 is not down. This will reach 700 before this does. But I'm using firewood basically to save charcoal. I may cut this bit out because this will take some time, guys. Right, guys, we're almost there. I started with 64 charcoal, I'm down to 56. I'm betting with myself whether 8 pieces of charcoal will do it, or whether we're going to get down one further. No, it took 9. Here we go. Come on. You're cooked. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought it wasn't going to cook. Right. Okay, I'm just going to put my sticks to use up the rest of that fire. And then let's come over here. Shift and pour. And here it comes. 700. 900. Right, now the other thing I want, oops, shift. Fantastic. Good. Now we have to wait for that lot to cool, and then we have a tin bronze anvil. I have entered the Bronze Age. Wow, look at that. I've never entered the Bronze Age before, and I've got tin bronze there. Now I think I can use an ordinary copper hammer, but I'm going to check on that. And look, whenever I find out what a ratio is, and tin bronze is 1 tin to 8 copper, then I'm going to put it up here. So there we go. Just waiting for that to cool. So I will see you in a moment, guys. Well, guys, isn't that a gorgeous sight? Yep, you come up, and then we'll put you over here for the time being. Well, 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 look at that. And also I'm getting a few more lights around here. Nice. Yeah. Easily done. You need to be able to work around it. Yeah, that's fine. And, oh, look at this. Ahaha! Have I used all my twigs up? I got some in there now. Let's take those and let's make ourselves our first tin bronze pickaxe. Wonderful. Tool tier 3. Oh guys, when it gets light, we'll go caving. In fact, what I might do is I'm short on torches, so I need to do a bit more work yet. See you in a minute. Well guys, look at this. We have a couple of hares. I don't know whether they're girls or boys. We've got 2 hares trapped. I don't particularly like trapping the hares, but that's the way life goes. Now let's go over to our cave if I can find it again. And I want to go to the, let's take a few berries on the way. It's down here, isn't it? Because we went into the side of this hill, that's right. You gradually learn your way around. Now all our lanterns will have gone. But I want to try and find, I think that was a, yeah, that was just a dead end. Okay, let's go down here. Okay. It looks like something else. Oh, it's my torch that's died. Now, I need to find out, or to remember, where that iron was. And I don't think it was up here. Ooh. But let's go and have a look. Let me put a torch in my hand in case it was. Let's have a quick look down here. No, that's a dead end. I think oh. Yes, that's the dead end. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, otherwise you get so lost in these caves, I'm just going to put a block of earth there. Right, we've come down here. That's the way through to our other cave. So let's just leave some light behind us on the stairs. Then we have a... Right, now. Yeah, we've got drifters everywhere. Oh no, that was our other cave. Right, that's the way back to our other cave. Where did I find... I think I found it through that waterfall. Or did I? That's the... I think I've been down there. I haven't been down there. I came down it another way. Hang on. How did I get... Did I get it to it another way? And the other thing is I must be careful. I've told that there is zinc in granite and you can barely see it. So where does this go? Oh. Right. Oh, it's so pretty. But I don't think this is the way I came. Or maybe it is. Ah, the wolves have come out to greet me. Where the heck was that iron? Because we had bounteous iron, didn't we? Oh, we've got drifters down there. Wonderful. Is it up here? No, that is a dead end. If anyone sees something that resembles... Right, we know that's a dead end now. Right. Looking around the caves, guys. Gosh, these waterfalls are amazing now, aren't they? The sound of them is quite spectacular. That's where we came down. going to have a look down here. See if we can find that iron that was, as I remember, bounteous. Wow, this looks like a stairway to nowhere, doesn't it? Ooh. Well, we may not have found iron, but we certainly found some saltpeter. Oh, did you feel that hesitation? Ah. Quartz. Aha. I have iron. Right. Rich. Excellent. This looks like rusty iron too. I'm going to switch to this one. Alright, let's have a look around here. Take a block of granite while we're at it. Right guys, I have 11 chunks of rich hematite. How about that? I need to come back for this saltpeter, I'll tell you. Now there has been a wolf howling overhead, which, as you know, is always a unwelcome sound, but a very frequent one. Let's see if we can find our way out now. Way out up this cave. Oh. Oh, there's the beautiful waterfalls. Now. And of course, it's night. It's okay. We'll just go up and fight the wolves off. Or die at the top, whichever comes first. Yeah. So 11 pieces, guys, of good solid iron. Not to be sneezed at. You don't have to go around the front anymore. You can get up the lower roots. Now the question is, how much iron will this give us? Because we have to smash this with a hammer now. It's very spooky at night, this castle, isn't it? It's not really well lit at all yet. Right, so let's go over here. This is now the forging area. That's not where you get a hammer. Hammer. Right, let's have a look. Let's move our caving gear off. Do you know, I could swear it was more than that. Right. 66 units of iron. Fantastic. Right, I think the next thing is to smelt it up and see whether we can find... Gosh, that's a wonderful colour. That really does look like iron, doesn't it? Iron rock. That's very good. 20 pieces, 1 iron ingot. So we can make 3 tools out of that. A sword and a pick are very high on my list, guys. Ah, I hadn't seen the other 64. It was a lot more than that. So, let's... other way around. Ah, 120, oh, 2 stacks. And this, oh wow. Now I think we're going to have a bloomery for this. But that is certainly moving us up in the world, guys. We have iron. Wow. 3 stacks and 72 of iron. What a shame well, not a shame. And also, while I was mining, I mined in such a pattern that I was getting granite rock as well as just the stone, because that saves me a lot later. Oh, what a nice little mining expedition. Onwards to the Iron Age.